What's up, guys? Sorry about the delay between videos, but this is my ID. I'm officially hired on at Melton. Let's get into the video, guys. What's up, guys? Sorry about the long time gap on videos. I filmed one Sunday, which is about 5 days ago, and there's an app I use to edit. I'm gonna try it one more time today. But basically, after I edit the videos, there's a little option for me to save it, so I can save it to my phone and post it on YouTube. And it would not save it, so I deleted it just now. I was like, I gotta make another video, so I'm making one right now. It was gonna be like a recap of week 1 and week 2, but I'm almost done with week 3, so I'll just do a recap of all 3 weeks. But I'll kind of go and tell you about week 2 and week 3. So week 2, it was really good. We got split into groups, and we went, basically we were just in the yard the majority of the week. We were just going over a lot of load securement and tarping, and we did the load securement the first week, but this was quite a bit more in depth, as well as taught us how to tarp, how to properly put on the tarp, how to bungee it, how to pad it so it doesn't rip as easily, stuff like that. And my group, it took us a minute to catch on. We were a little slow at first, but we got into it and we were going about the same speed everyone else was towards the end of it. And I'm pretty sure every group kind of took a minute to get into it, but once we got it going, we were rolling pretty steady. It was definitely hot out, and 1 or 2 of them we had to do actually there's 3 of them I think. We were just sitting in the sun doing them, so we got a little sunburn, not too bad, but just enough to feel it. But it made the inside ones feel a lot better. But it was a good day, or it was a good week. Did some hard work. Pretty sure that we all lost some weight, which I think that's part of the reason all of us are in it, is to lose a bit of weight. But we definitely learned what we need to do, and we did it. And then so we got through that. We had to do a backing test one day. It wasn't very difficult. They guided us through it. The instructors, they guided us through the entire thing, so it helped a lot. I mean, most of us were pretty good backers, but when you get the split axle, it's a different beast. It's not like the drive ends that most of us are used to. And so it took a lot of us a minute to get the hang of it, but it's not too bad. But we were able to get through that pretty easily. And week 2, it wasn't a difficult week. It was a hard working week, but it wasn't a hard week, if that makes sense. I actually, so far, week 2 has been my favorite. This week, it's been interesting. So we got to they moved us to a different hotel. That's why I have a different background. They moved us to the Hampton Inn, which is really nice. But they moved us here, got us going, set us up everything. We got roommates here, but it's a lot nicer of a hotel, so I'm okay with it. My roommate, he's a really cool guy. He's not in here right now, but that's his bed over there. Like, this one's mine, but that one over there, that's his. I'm just motioning over there because that's like his area. I got the window, he got the bathroom. Bad playing on our part. But no, we've had a good time in here. But yeah, we got moved over here Saturday. Monday we walked in the room, and there was like some papers and stuff. The thing I am most excited about for Monday, walked in and they had these neat hats for us. You may or may not get a hat if you come. I don't know. It depends on if they're still giving out hats then or not. But we got hats, pretty neat stuff right there. Yeah, you like it. But yeah, really cool hats. They gave us some hats, and you know, me and a few other people put them on instantly. Some people still haven't touched them. I hate that for them, but I love it. But they gave us these hats, and then we went over. The first day was kind of boring. I mean, it was great because we officially graduated, which was awesome. It was kind of boring besides that because we went over benefits and benefits. We went over insurance stuff, retirement stuff. We went over different stuff that the company does for us. Um, it wasn't bad. It was just, it felt like it was dragged out. It wasn't dragged out. It felt like, I don't know. It was a little boring. I'm not gonna lie, but it was overall it was good. Um, but then after that, that was basically Monday. We had lunch, but a lot of it was just kind of sitting and listening to presentations and stuff like that. And then Tuesday we had a little bit of like presentations and stuff, but not much. And then Tuesday we went outside as an entire group, and we tarped loads for some of the drivers. It was pretty cool. Biggest thing was just that we didn't really get to, like, I understand why they wanted us to do it. It helped the drivers a lot, and it kind of gave us a view of like real world loads instead of just, nice, neat loads set up for us to train on, which I understand that. That's really cool. I think that's a really good idea to do that. Only thing that me and a few of the people talked about we didn't really like is the fact that there's so many of us working on each load that, so we got a big like crane type thingy that moves and pulls the tarp over. Once the tarp's on there and you get the tarp situated right, you get to put 1 or 2 bungees on and the tarp's basically done, because there's so many people working on it. And so there's a little bit to do, but it's not much to do on those. Still, it somehow took us forever to get it done, even though we didn't do much. A lot of it was just kind of prep before we got the tarp on there. But we understand why, but we also kind of thought it was silly. Like, at least split us into groups. Split us into groups and have us go out there and work on it. We think that would have worked a little bit better, but we're not the trainers, they are. But that was what we did Tuesday. Today's Thursday, so yesterday was Wednesday. Yesterday, it didn't seem like a very good day from our point of view. We got there and we sat upstairs in the office type room for a while, and they took us outside and there weren't any loads for us to do, and so we kind of cleaned up the load area. And then we walked around the yard looking at trucks, different loads that were secured, so that if we ever have similar loads, we know how to do it, which makes sense. And then we worked on backing for, I think it was like an hour. No complaints. And then today, we each did backing for the entire day. We each got one chance, or we backed up a truck and trailer into a spot. It was basically simulating a truck stop. And we backed up into there, but we got to do it once. So it was helpful, but it was one of those things that it helped, but it wasn't a big help. But I guess practice is practice. Take it where you can get it. That's kind of how it's been so far. But altogether, Melton's been a great company so far. There's little things here and there that you're going to find at every company that you're like, I just want a little bit more understanding of why certain things are done the way they are. But that's a company. It's a great company. I was talking to a guy yesterday when I was doing laundry, and he said that he's been driving a truck for 25 years, and he's been with Melton for 23 of them. He said that he worked at another company for a few years, didn't like it, went to another company, worked there for a month, didn't like it, and then he came here. And he said he hasn't even wanted to, he doesn't want to leave. He never has. He doubts he ever will. And he said, any other company could come to him and be like, hey, we'll pay you this much more. But he said, there's no reason to go. He said, any company you get, I really like the guy. He said, if any company you go to is going to have ups and downs, but if you go to a different company, they're going to have different ups and downs that you got to learn. And so I understand where he's coming from, and I think this will be a good company. But yeah, so we're supposed to get our trainers some point this week or some point next week and actually go over the road with them. Haven't gotten my trainer yet, but I'm hoping I will within the next few days. We'll see how that goes, and I'll keep y'all updated. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you got any questions, any comments, if you want to work here, hit me up in the comments. If you got any advice, if you're an experienced trucker and you have advice, or if you're a new trucker and you have questions, leave them in the comments. Leave a like if you like the video. If you don't like the video, don't dislike it because it'll hurt my feelings. And subscribe if you want to keep seeing my journey. But yeah, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye, guys.